Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? Let me tell you a quick little story that has nothing and everything to do with the future of our world and how you fit into it. In 1917, the United States faced a huge problem. They were working hard to compete in the industrialized economy, and there was a shortage. Not a shortage of oil or coal or other natural resources, a shortage of people, specifically obedient factory workers. The solution to this economic dilemma? It was an experiment of sorts. It hadn't been done before, until someone thought of it. Mandatory public school. Unfortunately, the initial purpose of the United States public school system was not to inspire children or generate scholars. And it wasn't created for dreamers, people who color outside the lines, break the rules, and challenge the status quo. The public school system of the early 1900s was invented to create a nation full of adults who would obediently do their jobs in the factory assembly lines. Teaching kids to sit in straight rows and scheduling the entire day with the ringing of bells wasn't by chance. Punishing those who didn't conform was purposeful. These were the skills they would need to join the labor force. Intentional or not, this early method of turning dreamers into workers was an investment in the nation's economic future. And it worked. This then led to several generations of productive, fully employed workers. But it isn't working anymore. Why? Our economy has changed. We don't live in an industrialized economy anymore. We live in a connected economy. Right now, there are more users on Facebook than there were people on the planet 200 years ago. Technology has made it possible for us to connect with people, ideas, and information from anywhere in the world instantaneously. And as a result, our economies have expanded from localized towns and communities to the entire world. We have globalized trade in nearly every way. In the past, the obedient, do-what-you're-told without question people were rewarded for working hard and putting their dreams aside in order to toe the line. They were given well-paying jobs that led to long-term careers. They were guaranteed pensions, benefits, and the promise that they would always be taken care of. And they were. But that promise is gone for most of us today. Even if you have a white-collar job, the majority of white-collar workers are still working in a factory. Instead of operating a sewing machine or welding a widget, they now push pencils, type on keyboards, or process paperwork. It's still factory work because the entire focus of the day is spent on increasing productivity, which leaves little room for creativity, spontaneity, or individuality. The educated, hard-working masses are still doing what they're told, but they're no longer getting what they deserve. Even if you do everything you are told to do today, graduate from high school, go to college, get a degree, work hard in whatever job you can find, if you're lucky enough to find one, you're not guaranteed anything. Companies are being forced to change or die right now. Layoffs happen much more often than job openings appear, and the highest paying jobs are disappearing or heading overseas at an alarming rate. If you have a job where your boss tells you exactly what to do, he or she will always find someone cheaper than you to do it. Did you know that the average length of a job today is about 4.5 years? Contrast that to the 1960s when it was 40 years. The connected economy rewards a different group of people. It rewards the people who see things differently, who don't conform, people who have ideas that no one else has, people who are willing to work hard but know that the old way of doing things is broken. The connected economy rewards you not for being a cog in the wheel of life, but for standing up and reaching out. The connected economy rewards the connectors. Whether it's connecting a person to a person, a business to a business to a product, or a product to a person, those who learn how to connect are the ones who will survive and excel in the connected economy. That is how the world has changed. It's not about to change, It already has. Things are different now, and they're not going back to the way they used to be. Look at Facebook. What's their product? It's you. Your network, your information, your ideas, they all have value. Does Facebook pay you for the money they make selling your information to advertisers? No. But we still use it because we have an innate desire to connect with people. In fact, neuroscientists have found that we are actually hardwired to connect with each other. Some people know how to leverage this innate ability in today's economy, but most don't. And because they don't know how to do it, most of them are paralyzed with fear, resisting the shift, despite clear indications telling them it's time to change. In 1917, a group of people performed an experiment that forever changed the way that we earned a living. The world today is facing another huge problem. We're facing a shortage of our own. Not a shortage of factory workers or consumers. The world has enough of those. We have a shortage today of dreamers and connectors. And so, we're holding our own little experiment. And you happen to be the subject of it. This 8-minute presentation was specifically designed to seek out and find the connectors around us. Those who recognize that we are on the brink of the next economic revolution, who are ready to thrive in the connected economy, and who are searching for the best way to do it. The internet and technology are rapidly changing the way that we do everything today, including how we make a living. It's not too late to embrace the change and find a way to make yourself relevant and profitable in our brave new world. And that's why we've invited you here today. We've created something that rewards you for connecting. It pays you for bringing people together behind a cause, product, or idea. And we have systematized it and made it so that you can do it from anywhere with anyone at any time. If you are passionate about helping people, if you are passionate about changing lives, if you want to position yourself to be a capitalizing force within the connected revolution instead of just a bystander, let's start now. Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? How about the moment you realized you could change with it?
Human fascination with gold is as old as recorded history. The status of gold was stable. Those who held gold also tended to hold power. 1792, the United States Congress passed the Mint and Coinage Act that established a fixed price of gold in terms of U.S. dollars. August 1971, a number of attempts were made to salvage the gold standard. February 2018, foundation of the Karat Gold Coin, one of the most successful ICOs of all time. Each Karat Gold coin represents a certain weight of gold and can, at all times, be exchanged into physical gold in the form of cash gold. It is based on the Ethereum blockchain protocol. Therefore, it is safe, cost-efficient, and fast. The payment can also be done through the KBC Pay system and the KBC Wallet. The future Karat Coin Bank, which is also a part of the Karat Gold ecosystem, will be the first licensed crypto bank in the whole world. Through 2018, listing of coin on further major exchanges. Number of acceptance partners increased to 20. Market capitalization, $80 million. Our goal is to gain a market cap of the coin of $12 billion until 2019. Until 2021, $120 billion. Near future, you can pay with Karat Gold Coin everything and everywhere.
Open the new world of cryptocurrency with a revolutionary blockchain-based federal crypto bank, Karat Coin Bank. The gold mine remains its own possession and takes care of the infrastructure, which in turn ensures the physical gold cover. The Karat Coin Bank has issued 50 billion tokens at 0.07 US cents, with a total amount of 3.5 billion US dollars. The Karat Coin Bank will use the ICO phase as well as the profits to cover the KBC coin with 0.1 gram gold per coin. Therefore, the Karat Coin Bank ensures that the KBC will be gold-backed and stable on all exchanges worldwide. The Karat Coin Bank is going to set up over 1 million of its own ATMs worldwide. Further timely development steps are marked by a separate exchange, by the involvement of the security firm Fort Knox, and by the bank's own payment system, Karat Pay, which is based on its own blockchain. We start from African continent and we are going to connect the whole world to the KBC payment system on blockchain technology. By the way, the KBC blockchain card is a card to pay for, independent, transparent, and lower in fees than the usual credit cards. In addition to that, first 10,000 buyers of our Profit Card will be offered special deals at special prices. Together, we can build the most stable financial system in the world. Become a part of new crypto world on www.carrotcoinbank.io.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to this presentation of the Wealth Builders Worldwide, Fulfilling Your Dreams. And it is time for you to live the dreams of your lifestyle. So what are your dreams? Do you have them? Can you dust them off? Can you wipe them off so that you can see them clearly once again? Because now is the time for your dreams to come alive. Your plans, your goals, your aspirations, everything that you have determined to do and fulfill in your lifetime and beyond is upon you now. Most people don't plan to fail. They simply fail to plan. So get your notebook out, get your pen and pencil, your paper out, take down copious notes and take them for yourself. Write down your dreams, your goals, write down what you want to accomplish in your life. Write down your plans, because if you don't, it's okay. Somebody is going to bring a plan to the forefront of your life. As a matter of fact, it already happened once. That's right. While you were growing up, the plan was simply given to you to go to school, get an education, get good grades, and then graduate. You did it. You can pat yourself on the back, and you did. You thought you was finished, but you're not, because right after that, they told you to get a job, and that's exactly what you did. You went and got a job. You were excited to work. Why? Because you learned some things. You mastered some things. You were passionate about some things that you love to do. And now somebody wants to utilize those skills and that trade that you learned. And as that occurred, wow, what bliss. First week, second week, got paid. Third week, second month, got paid. Third month, 6 month, a year. Wait a minute. Now you're trying to figure out, why am I running in place? How come I'm not gaining the ground that I want to gain? What happened to my dreams? Oh, those things that are in the briefcase that you haven't opened in years. That's what happens. But see, here's the deal. When you become an employee and you get a job, there are certain things that go along with that system, and your dreams are not compatible with that system. So let's take a look at something that was gathered, a poll that was taken by the United States Census Bureau, and they gathered some statistics from 100 people at age 65 and over. And here's what they found. They found that only one of those is wealthy. 3 will still be working. 4 have enough money to retire. 63 depend on Social Security, charity, government assistance, family, friends, wherever they can get $1 or 10. And 29 are deceased. Now look, somebody said at age 65, that's supposed to be the golden years. But they found that 95% of the people age 65 and over cannot even afford to retire from their jobs. And they end up working until they die. Now that is the plan that most people live by. So what happens even when you're facing these type of statistics? You think to yourself and you say, you know what am I going to do? Well, what you tend to do, and what most people tend to do, go back to work and work faster, work harder. And then they have this bright idea to get a second job. And so now you have 2 jobs in the same system. You're running in 2 different directions. Oh my goodness. You have even less time to do anything that you had even wanted to do. And you don't have the money that you thought you'd have. No freedom, no wealth being generated. None of that is happening. But let me tell you this. Let me pose it to you like this. If the tasks, the job or career that you perform were ever meant to make you wealthy and give you true freedom, don't you think it would have happened already? Of course, it would have happened already. How long does it really take to gain generational wealth and financial freedom? It would still be happening. You'd go into your job and your day would be Friday. And the next person's day would be the next Friday. And it would continue on while the earth remains. But you know what? Time for a reality check. That's not how it works in that system. And you got to ask yourself, am I getting what I want out of life? And is there a better way? Of course, there's a better way. And I can just about guarantee you, you're not getting what you want to get out of life. And if you are, then your dreams are so low that you need to establish bigger dreams, a brighter future, not only for yourself, but for everyone that you come in contact with. But let's take a look at the map of the whole thing. The cash flow quadrant explains it like this. When you are an employee, you have a job. That's where most people are. And they're cool when they start. Oh, they're happy. They're skipping the work. They're on time. They never take a day off. Sick days. I got all my sick days. And then something happens to where they get slumped over. They get tired of their job. They even voice it. They tell somebody, I'm sick of this job. I don't want to go to work today. I don't feel it. I hate my job. Yep. It happens to everyone that's in that part of the quadrant. Because as an employee, you're like a cog on a wheel that's servicing the monster. And then some people decide, well, you know what? I can do better than this. I'm just going to start my own company. I'm going to have my own job. I'm going to be self-employed. Now you own a job, but guess what? You still have to be present to earn income, if you even earn income. You know, if you have others working for you or with you, you know, you may do the noble thing of paying them first. And you might not get the money that you have worked so hard to obtain. That's not the way either. It's just a stepping stone to the next place, becoming a business owner. And when you become a business owner, now things are starting to look up because you have started a major operation. You own a system and you have people working for you and with you. And when you are in that part of the quadrant, now you're gaining some ground. You can hire managers and supervisors and executives, depending upon how your growth goes. But you still have to be present to some degree because you have some degree of responsibility. But if you keep going and become an investor, that's where you have money working for you. You don't work for money. Your money works for you. And when you get there, now you are in place to begin wealth building. And that's really why we do this, right? Is that why we go through this? We want to build wealth. I would even submit that you want to build massive wealth. Well, the way to build massive wealth is you must have a financial education, not just any old financial education, but a solid financial education. And the way you do that is you connect with a system, a team of dreamers that's running after a common goal of financial freedom and generational wealth. And as you do that, you begin to take steps to build that wealth and that financial freedom, not just for yourself, but for your family and for everyone that you're connected with. So the first thing that is on the list of building that massive wealth and financial freedom is you must solve the taxation issue. You know, look, as a W-2 income earner, taxes are your highest expense, but having a home-based business or greater is the best way to reduce tax exposure. Why? Because you utilize the tax codes that are created for your benefit as a business owner. You got to solve that taxation issue. Then you must create residual income. You got to find a system that allows you to employ leverage. Leverage is a system that basically allows you to work less and less while you make more and more by putting that system in place. Now, look, successful people know that if they don't find a way to make money while they sleep, they will work until they die. And many have done that already. They've worked until they died, never having reached that pinnacle of their dreams being realized or living that lifestyle of their dreams. Residual income solves that issue. The next thing you want to do is solve the inflation issue. Well, when you solve the inflation issue, you simply amass so many assets that are inflation proof that it doesn't even matter what the economy does. You will win every single time. So put yourself in a position to acquire appreciating assets, to save appreciating assets, to utilize appreciating assets, and inflation won't do you any harm. And then the next thing you got to do is you must pay yourself first. That's really the first step. Many working Americans have less than $1,000 in savings. 1,000? How about 100? Now look, a portion of everything you earn is yours to keep, but you won't be able to do that unless you start doing it for yourself. No one is going to do it for you. You've got to pay yourself first. And as you do that, you begin accumulating wealth, attracting that wealth, and debt and poverty has to go. Pay yourself first, and you'll never be broke another day in your life. And then next, you've got to create duplication. The great thing that you've done, do the next great thing. Don't just stop at one thing and say, I did it. Like you went to school and graduated and got your degree or your diploma. You thought you did it. Well, the next great thing is waiting for you. Continue to do great things, because as you do that, you create leverage, whereby not only do you do great things for yourself, you don't duplicate just for you, you duplicate for everyone that's a part of the system. All successful people have that one thing in common, and that's leverage. And that is the power to earn more and more while working less and less, by having either money and or people working for you. That's where you want to be. And as you operate in that arena, you'll have no problems. Believe me, unless you just want to continue to focus on problems. Most people tend to do that. And because they focus on problems, guess what they got? Guess what they see? Guess what they have? Problems. As a matter of fact, they're so strong because they focus so much on them. People see you coming and they say, here comes a problem. Well, look, start focusing on the solution. Forget about the problems. Attract solutions into your life. Focus on solutions in your life. Gender those solutions. Activate those solutions. Make those solutions work on your behalf and for your benefit, and you will see that problems will dissipate. They will disappear. They will be gone from you. Solutions cause problems to disappear. You won't even know a problem exists because you are so focused on solutions. And here's a solution for you right now. The vehicle of choice, Karatbars International, the gold acquisition, wealth building, financial freedom, and payment system. It's a simple system where you start by saving the money you want to keep in gold. And you get paid when you share with others who also save their money in gold. And there's much more that comes after that, but that's the start. Once you start and get started, it's not gonna stop, because the system is all inclusive, and it'll show you exactly what you need to do to make your way prosperous and have good success. So look, Karatbars International was founded in 2011, and it's based in Stuttgart, Germany. And they specialize in the production and sales of high quality gold products in small transaction-friendly ways. International shipping to more than 120 countries worldwide. Now look, Karatbars International was founded by the brilliance of the genius, Mr. Harold Seitz, Senator Harold Seitz. This man is so well versed in finances, he created his own financial magazine for your benefit, and then has appeared on the covers of other international magazines worldwide. They have dubbed him the King of Gold and now the King of Crypto. He has authored a best-selling book called The Future of Money. When someone talks about the future of money, you want to pay attention. So look, he has created this proven system, which is basically a mindset, because wealth building has to employ you in that mindset of wealth building. And it's one that requires you to activate yourself in this system. Now, Mr. Harold Seitz had created this system that literally perpetuates the generation of wealth for the masses using the only real form of money, and that is gold. Everything else is a money substitute. This is an absolute amazing opportunity to change your financial future forever. And it's as simple as choosing one of 3 ways to participate. Now, here's the first way you can participate. Just save gold. I mean, that's simple, right? It sounds almost too simple, right? That's right. Just save gold. When you save gold, when you accumulate gold, you attract wealth. It's a universal law, and it works every single time for every single person that engages in the acquisition and the accumulation of gold. That's the first way you can participate. The second way you can participate is simply save gold and earn income. You can earn anywhere from 0.5% to 6%, which is paid out monthly. That's right. And just by you saving gold and then sharing with others how to save their money in gold as well. That's it. Now, the third way you can participate is save gold, earn monthly income, and then maximize your income. You do the same thing by completing your registration, becoming an affiliate. Then you select a business package. That business package is going to enter you in the full system that is going to put you in position to get paid monthly and weekly. Once you get your business package, you want to upload a picture of your ID and then upload another picture of any recently received utility bill that was mailed to the address that you registered in your account. The company will look at those 2 documents and they will approve them. Then you'll be ready to start saving gold. And you can do that by setting it up on automatic. Set it on auto exchange. Auto exchange is a feature that you simply create the transaction, determine how much gold you want to save and how often you want to save it, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. You set it, you forget it, you go back and increase it. And that's it. Once you start accumulating gold, you begin attracting wealth and attracting other people that desire that same wealth. And then simply invite others. Find 2 people right now to do what? What we said earlier, duplicate. Create a system of duplication that never, ever stops. They do the same steps that you've done, and it continues on. Oh, gosh, it never stops. So when you save gold, you're saving the Karatbars Classic Gold, 24 karat 999.9 fine gold in 1 gram, 2.5 grams, and 5 gram increments. You're also saving KaratPay Cash Gold, which is a cash gold note that has 1/10 of a gram, 2/10 of a gram, 4/10 of a gram, and 6/10 of a gram increments embedded directly in the note. And then you're also saving KaratPay Cash Gold cards. It's a 1 gram and a 3 gram and a 6 gram card. You can't go wrong when you save gold. You'll never be broke when you save and accumulate gold. And then you can take it a step further. The Karat Gold company has created a Karat Gold coin, KBC. It's a cryptocurrency coin that has entered into cryptocurrency space and is giving the advantage to all Karatbars affiliates. And here's the deal. By you simply saving cash gold, you get free Karat Gold coin. So you save cash gold and you will get free KBC while the supplies last. So you want to hurry up because it's time sensitive. And there is much more to come because of many more things that are unfolding as we speak. So much so, we don't even have enough time to talk about it. But the bottom line is you want to start accumulating gold and sharing with everyone about what you have done and why you're doing it. Well, why are you doing it? Well, why get gold? What's all the hoopla about? Because gold is money. Gold is the only safe store of value, and it's an appreciating asset. It attracts wealth. Everything else is a money substitute. Now, look, let's talk about saving gold instead of paper. So had you saved 60 ounces of gold in 1971, for instance, you could have gotten a brand new, fresh off the assembly line automobile. Yep, that's right. But guess what? In 2010, with that same 60 ounces of gold, you could have got 3 automobiles. Sound kind of good, doesn't it? All right, let's take a step further. Say you just had a gram of gold that you saved in 1971. Or you could have exchanged that gram of gold for 5 loaves of bread at that time. You could have exchanged $1 for 4 loaves of bread at that time. You fast forward that to today, that same gram of gold can be exchanged for 20 to 25 loaves of bread. And that same dollar, you won't get a loaf, you won't get a sandwich. You might get a couple of slices if they like you. Okay, let's take it a step further. Say you saved $1,000 cash. You put that cash under your pillow, under your mattress in 1971, and you brought it out today. Guess what? That value of that cash at that time right now would be $165. That's a loss of 83.5%. Now, suppose you saved the same value or amount in gold, 24.6 ounces in 1971. Today's value of that gold is worth $32,373. That is a gain, an increase of 3,137%. Now look, folks, there is statistical proof so visible everywhere. You can look from 2001 to 2016 and see the gains in the performance of gold and its saving and buying power. And look, all of those gains equate to a 396% increase. And look, when you save gold, real money, there's no taxes on that. There's no fees. Who's going to charge you anything? There's nobody that can do that because we're talking real money. And as you save gold, you just want to employ that simple system of duplication. And what is that? That's by you setting yourself up properly with your free account, getting a business package to put yourself in position to make all the money the system has to offer, and then starting to accumulate gold. Because when you accumulate gold, you attract wealth. And then when you get yourself set up properly, you simply share with others to do exactly the same thing, to benefit themselves, to build wealth for their families and their generations, to start establishing financial freedom for themselves. And as they get set up, then help them to find 2 people. I'm telling you, you are starting a system of duplication that never stops. Why won't it ever stop? Because you started it. And you have people that are running with you, that agree with you, that believe with you, that are committed with you, that take action with you to duplicate this simple system that creates wealth, and they continue to do it generation after generation after generation after generation. And it never stops. Why? Because it's a simple system whereby we all do the same thing. We simply create a free account, we obtain our business package, and then we start saving at least a gram of gold a month. And we find 2 people. That's it. That system of duplication, once started, will start building a system of residual income for you and every single person that engages in the system. And that residual income comes every week and every month, to the extent that you'll wonder why you haven't done this a lot sooner than you have. So look, as you start that duplication, like I said, it continues on. 2 people gets 2. 2 people gets 2 more. Those 2 people get 2. And that's it. Now you can get more than 2. You can share with more than 2 if you like. The more you share, the more your team grows, the more the group of people around you grow, the more your income grows. And that's why you do it, right? So that you can amass generational wealth and financial freedom, and then time freedom. Duplication will create so much time freedom that guess what you'll be doing? Whatever you want to do. That's right. So let's talk about what happens when you get a business package. You activate a part of the system called the dual system. And here's how the dual system works. It works on the accumulation of units, and it starts with you. You have a left team and you have a right team, and that team goes and grows to infinity. And everyone under your position on your left and everyone under your position on your right, once they start accumulating products, they get products, business packages, gold, whatever the products are. Each product carries along with it a unit value. So whether it's a gram of gold, 5 grams of gold, a bronze package, a VIP package, whatever the product is, every time someone under your position on the left and the right accumulates gets any type of product or gold, you are going to accumulate units. And so when you accumulate 25 units on one side and 50 units on the other side, you're going to kick off what's called a dual team payout. Once those units equal 75 units, doesn't matter which side it's on, you get that dual team payout. And the dual team payout will be according to whichever package you have at the time the payout occurs, whether it's 20 euro, 40 euro, 60 euro, and 80 euro. Now look, that dual team payout is just one stream of income. And that one stream of income can occur 5 times a day, 5 times a week, 10 times a week, 180,000 times per week. Yes, the system is already ready to pay out 180,000 dual team payouts per week. Now that's one stream of income. There are many others, and I want you to really consider and take action as to getting this activated in your life, and then connecting with us and get on a fast track training so that you can see all the other streams of income that exist. I'm telling you, you'll be generationally wealthy. You'll be financially free. You'll be free in your time. You'll be able to do whatever you want, whenever you want, for as long as you want, with whom you want, at any time you want. And the good thing about it is those funds are coming to you on your own personalized global MasterCard. You'll also get free gold from the system, grams of gold from the system. And you'll have the opportunity also to acquire a lot of KBC cryptocurrency coin. So look, the cash is for the spending, the gold is for the savings, and the cryptocurrency is for your nest egg, and it all equates to your wealth. Now look, this system has been going on since 2011, and all the research has been done. London Bullion Market Association completed their research. They provide the refineries to over 100 countries worldwide, whereby we get gold to everybody's hands by FedEx, who completed their research. And of course, MasterCard, you know they complete their research because they're giving you a MasterCard to receive the commissions, the cash that you can spend weekly. And if that's not enough, the largest privately held faith-based financial institution, the Vatican, they did research as well, and they completed it. How'd they do that? Well, they licensed 100,000 grams of gold to be created in a branding card. That's a customized card that has their own logo, their image, their likeness, the picture of their Pope on it. And they said, Karatbars, we want you to distribute them worldwide. We're not going to sell them in-house. Karatbars did not blink. They simply sold the product. Product sold, and it's sold out. The Vatican had to do it again, 100,000 more grams of gold ordered in a different branding card. And guess what? Same thing happened twice. Wait a minute, they're doing it again, and it's going on 3 times. Now look, there are hundreds of thousands and thousands of satisfied customers and affiliates worldwide who's already done the research. Why? Because they completed their free registration, they got their business package, they started saving gold and continue to save gold, and they're telling people everywhere, 98.6 and breathing, as much as possible, as fast as possible, as many people as possible in 125 countries. This system is operational, fully operational. And when we think it's done, the company includes more benefit, more advantage for you and for you and for you. So what should you do now? Just take action today, because it's easy as 1, 2, 3. Complete your registration, get your business package, upload your KYC documents, and start saving a lot of gold. Acquire a lot of cryptocurrency coin. Tell a lot of people and make a lot of money. And if it's too much for you, that's okay. Get back with the person that invited you to take a look at this and get the support that you need, and then plug in and stay connected. There are daily conference calls called the Power Call. There are presentations like this one that happens all throughout the week. There are training sessions that occur. There are private boardroom meetings and watch me work sessions that you can get on and see exactly how to do this in your life, how to add this as a part of your everyday activity. And then you have all the go-to websites that has all the information that you could ever need about everything that you're going to do in this system. So all you want to do is make it a reality in your life. Make this a priority in your life and make it happen. Let this lifestyle of wealth and financial freedom be a reality for you and live the life of your dreams. Thank you so much for attending. Thank you for listening. Let's get you started right now. Have the best and greatest day of your life.